Happy Thanksgiving, guys. Before I slip into a turkey-induced coma, I'd like to give thanks to my whopping 21 subscribers with a quick 21 reviews. So, let's get this started. Kicking off the reviews in a big way, we have the Raw 10 McFarlane Cygor. Although he only has about 5 points of articulation, he definitely makes up for it in massive amounts of detail. Toy Biz Warlock. He looks horrible. His feet are weird. Can't stand. This figure sucks. Don't buy it. Master Grade Gundam GPO-1. This is basically the very first Gunpla I've ever built. Massive amounts of articulation. Massive amounts of detail. Removable beam sabers. Detailed cockpit. Movable fingers, but is also made for holding weapons rather difficult. I basically repainted and rebuilt this Gunpla several times over. Siege Starscream. A Generation 1 accurate Starscream in a Voyager scale. Highly detailed and articulate with some battle damage and weathering. Now here we have Starscream in his Cybertronian Tetrajet mode. Very sleek and angular. But once you get to the underside, you can see that the robot is pretty much smushed here underneath. And his original chest is pretty much visible here on the back. But overall, very neat looking. This has been arguably the best version of Starscream in the Voyager scale. At least until the Earthrise version was announced. Masters of the Universe Origins He-Man. Pretty much like the vintage original, but with at least 14 points of articulation. This one is the second release with the classic head and the full power sword. Also comes with battle axe and shield. Masters of the Universe Origins Faker. Pretty much the same as He-Man except blue. Okay, not quite as the same. He does have a harness that's a recolor coming from Skeletor, and underneath that harness is a tampograph, which used to be a sticker on the vintage original. Siege Thundercracker. Same thing as Starscream, but in blue. NK Ratchet. This figure sucks, don't buy it. Beast Wars Transmetal Megatron. Rates about mechanical detail. Shiny chrome purple parts. I would love to transform him into his T-Rex mode. Unfortunately, he comes about 80% of this shiny plastic, which suffers from GPS, also known as gold plastic syndrome, which means over time he's going to crumble and break rather easily. Siege Nova Storm. Same as Starscream, but in yellow. Marvel Universe Wolverine. 14 points of articulation. Small and awesome. Kind of like my Gysack. Stop laughing. That's what he's actually called. Don't believe me? Here's a box. Anyways, Gysack here comes from the Zoids line, which is a line of buildable model kits that are also movable, either by battery power or wind-up. Gysack here is pretty much the latter. Wind them up. and he goes on by his merry way. Beast Wars Mutant Soundwave. Suffers from gold plastic syndrome. Don't touch him. Petite Guy Lightning Blue. You probably remember this little guy from my Gunpla at Work video. He's a really cute 5 POA Gunpla. You can pretty much build him in no time flat. Siege Acid Storm. Pretty much the same as Starscream, but in green. Beast Wars Fusers Torka. Suffers from gold plastic syndrome. Do not touch him. Revenge of the Fallen Optimus Prime and Jetfire. I can't deny the huge amount of detail and articulation on this figure. However, there's no way in hell I am going to transform this thing. I managed to get this thing into robot mode and combine with Jetfire, and that's pretty much the way it's going to stay in the collection. Siege Ion Storm. Same as Starscream, but in blue. Again. Siege Skywarp. Same as Starscream, but in blue and purple. Okay, he's not actually Siege Skywarp. This is Hotlink. Basically a Walmart exclusive that was somewhat more obtainable than the Amazon exclusive Siege Skywarp. The Cobra Ferret. Now this is one vehicle I've been trying to get my hands on for quite some time. Very difficult to find complete, especially with the hose connecting to the cannon there. We got 4 rubber wheels, 2 removable missiles, removable engine cover, and comfortable seating for 2. And finally, Generation 1 Bumblebee. This is the figure that basically got me back into collecting Transformers back when I was 16. Very small, very simple, 2 points of articulation. Very easy transformation into his Volkswagen Beetle mode. And overall, very nice and very fun little pocket toy. So, thank you, B. Thanks again to my 21 subscribers. And happy Thanksgiving to all.